Yo. What's going on, everybody? Welcome. I'm sorry, guys. I thought I was running an intro. I didn't know that the audio was too low. My bad, guys. My bad, man. That one right there is on me. But, yeah. Just to let you guys know, we got a little discussion going on around the world, man. We was arguing about this at work, man, and I just feel like I had to bring this to y'all, man. I had to, man. It was only right, man. Like, listen, when I got into a heated argument with a female, bro. Like a female, like a real heated argument, like over is water wet and are you wet if you're in water or not? Yo, listen, man. I don't even know what to say, like. But what's going on to everybody that's here, man? So, yeah, it's about that time, man. All right, first thing, let me go ahead and do this real quick, man. I'm gonna go ahead and pause this music real quick, man. All right, so now that I got that music paused, I'm actually going to come into Discord real quick and argue with a few people. Like, yo. What's going on, y'all? Y'all ready to argue or no?
Bro, we been arguing, yo.
Hey, yo, hold on. I'm gonna play one video real quick, and then I'm gonna segue into that. All right. So it's just gonna be like a reaction to like what's going on. So, all right. So first things first, guys. I want to show this video.
Slim.
All right. So basically, you're not wet. Listen to this, man.
If you're above water, yeah, because you can see the liquid coming off you.
Bro, you're wet if you're in water.
How are you wet?
You're in water.
How are you wet?
You were in
Explain
water.
this fake ass.
You are getting wet while you're in water. What are you?
Slim. Joe, if you're underwater, you're not wet.
You are.
If you're above water, yeah, because you can see the liquid coming off you.
Bro,
facts.
You're wet if you're in water.
How are you wet?
You're in water.
How are you wet?
You were in
Explain
water.
this fake ass.
You are getting wet while you're in water. What do you mean?
You can't get wet if you're in fucking water.
Yes, you can.
If your head is above water, you can get wet.
Oh my fucking god. Yeah, bro.
Fool.
You're wet if you're in water. Water is not wet, but an object in water is wet.
What the fuck? This nigga stupid. Fool, are you serious right now?
Dead ass serious.
Hey, fool, what's wrong with your man, bro? For real.
Dead ass serious. I don't know.
This nigga said, yeah, what the fuck? You just repeat that shit.
I don't know. Water is not wet, but an object in water is wet.
Bruh, let me move.
You cannot physically get water wet, but you can get something physical wet with water.
Oh, some man shit, bro.
Oh, some man shit. That was the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Confusing the hell out of me.
Man, look here.
If that's how,
hit him with the line, Tay. Hit him with the line.
Fuck, is you drunk? I'm about to rotisserate your ass. If you put your hand in a cup of water,
your hand is wet.
Oh shit! If your full body's in the cup, and if your full body's in the water, you're not wet.
You're wet. You're in.
If you put your hand in water, it's not wet until you take it out.
But you have to get into the water to get wet. So
oh my god,
you're getting wet while getting in the water.
So when you get out of water,
you have to get.
Oh, wait, and when you get out of water, is it dripping on you?
Yeah.
If your whole body underwater, is it dripping on you?
Yo, this is the realest argument.
But look,
then water's not wet.
Water is wet.
Look at this face, though.
Any object that you put in water gets wet.
Yo, they're having a real conversation
I put a rock
right
in the
now.
water right now.
It's wet.
It's not wet until I take it out.
It's wet while it's in there because it's getting wet. You have to take it out. You ain't gonna take it out. It's gonna be dry.
Who takes rocks out the water anyway? Like a fish tank. Is rocks in the fish tank, right?
Yes.
Is it wet?
Yes.
So you can see the drips on the rock.
Depending on the situation.
What the fuck type rocks do you see got drips on it? Let me fucking know right now.
Yo. Bruh. Yo, wait. Yo, let me get up in this Discord, bruh. Alright, so look. Like, the stream just got done watching the first video of the stream that I wanted to go over. Now, my whole thing is, I don't know what side y'all fall on, but as far as, like, objects go, if an object is fully submerged in water, bruh, it is not wet. I don't give a fuck what nobody in here says, bro. An object that is fully submerged in water is not wet, bro.
Yeah, of course, it ain't wet. It's just swimming.
Did you just say it's swimming, sir? Sir, did you just say it's swimming? That's even worse, bruh. Did you just say it's swimming? Are you fucking kidding me? Bro, yo, listen. My whole argument is like the way I feel about it, bro. The only way that you can get wet is if you were already dry and you're not fully submerged in water, yo.
That's a good argument. Like when you step out of the water, that's when you're wet.
Exactly. Reese's, what you think?
Like, wait, what you mean? Like, I'm still confused. Like,
how you confused, bro?
If you're inside the water, you say you're not wet, right? Like, if you were inside a pool of water, you're not wet.
If you're in the pool,
yeah, inside the pool. Yeah.
If you in the pool, the only way you could be wet is if you either got your head, legs, or arms outside of the water. Then you are technically considered wet.
Like, only your head is wet.
Okay.
Your body ain't wet.
So, like, say for instance, right? You fucking like cannonball into a pool.
Yeah.
As soon as you hit the water, you're wet. But once your body fully goes underwater, you are no longer wet, bro. There's no oxygen to consider you wet.
Yeah, I understand. But it's just like, bro, it's
it's like, bro, what? Talk. I can't wait to hear this foolery.
I need to get my facts straight, bro.
Yeah, get your fucking facts. I want to see Google. I want to see Google, nigga. Google.
I'm pretty sure water got some oxygen, like a little bit.
Yo, highlight of the stream, bro. It's not wet. It's swimming. I'm sleep. This dude just hopped on the track and said, "It's not wet. It's swimming." Bro, yo, so who here feels like there's like no way in hell like you can be like somebody that is somebody feeling like a different way than I'm feeling, or is everybody here in the same? Everybody the same, or anybody feel different? Like I want to hear somebody's thought process that's feeling a little different. Y'all scared to talk up now, huh?
What is used to describe water?
No.
You said what is used to describe water? I mean, you know how water is made, right? Hydrogen and oxygen, right? You know that, right?
Yeah.
But once you get in water, there's no oxygen to breathe, right?
That's facts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I just seen somebody in the chat. Hold up. Nah, we gonna go in the chat. What's that? Sun Tyrant 01, King of the Crossover YHG said no oxygen in water. H2O nigga.
Hey.
That's true. That's also true. Like,
what you mean that's also true? Shut the fuck up. What do you mean that's also true? My nigga. Bro. Yo, H2O,
like,
it makes the...
Even though you're not dripping in water, you still wet inside the water. Like,
what? Yes, speak up. I need to turn this nigga's volume to 200. What you mean? If you're not in water, you're not still wet. So you wet in water now?
Yeah, inside the water you are wet, bro.
Inside the water you're wet.
Yeah.
Inside the water you're dripping.
You're not,
bro.
No,
yeah.
You're not.
Okay.
Is your clothes in the water damp? Inside the water, are you moist?
Okay, bro, but if you let the oxygen out, don't you see the little bubbles coming out when you breathe in oxygen and shit like that?
Do you notice what happens? Do you notice what happens to those bubbles when you blow them out your mouth or nose or whatever or fart?
Yeah,
they float to the top. They float to the top because H2O makes the molecule, which is water, my nigga.
That's why
hella scientific, brother. I'm gonna build.
What are you talking about? It's oxygen in the water. What are you talking about?
Bro,
H2O is water, bro.
Yeah, but isn't water wet though? Like,
I mean, water is made with oxygen.
Oh, that's a whole nother argument, nigga. Did you just say is water wet?
Water wet? What?
Nigga, did you just say is water wet?
Yeah.
So water's wet?
Yeah. It's wet.
No, it's
How
not.
is water wet?
Water ain't wet.
You get wet from water. So how is water already wet?
Because there's water inside the water.
Oh my God, I wish I had a cup. Oh my God, I wish I had a bottle of water right now.
Bro, iPod, go get a cup right now, yo. Go put water.
So, all right, hold up. Let me get something out the comment section real quick.
Bro, go ahead.
First of all, shout out to Brian Whitaker. He said I'm too sober to be listening to this right now. Okay, so Amazing J Music said water causes things to be wet, and it makes it part of water if it's submerged.
He made that shit sound hella smart.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, Ricky Duran put the actual dictionary he put wet means covered or saturated with water or another liquid. Not fully submerged, bro. Like you know what? We gonna run another video because y'all out here tripping. We gonna run another video. Nah, we gonna run another goddamn video, bro. Y'all got me effed up, bro. Y'all out here tripping. Y'all out here tripping. Now we got another one, bro. Watch this. Now, guys, this is one of the first videos that pop like everything off. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if I can find that joint real quick.
It is not wet. And not until you take the fish out and expose to air, now it is wet. But if you are surrounded by water, you're not wet. Water is wet! If you're not water, you're wet. Who's saying? If you're surrounded by water, you're not wet. The same way we're surrounded by air. I'm surrounded by air. I'm not dry. That's what you're saying. You're dry. Okay. You're dry. Yo, bro. Ask the question again. If you're surrounded by air, cup, and pour the water on top of you, no matter how little bit of water gets on you, you are now considered wet. Correct? So if you're all surrounded by air, you're dry. If a fish is all surrounded right now, me as a human being, there's no water on me, right? I'm surrounded by air. I'm dry. Once a bit of water touches me, I am now wet. A fish in water, surrounded by water, is not wet. Once you take the fish out of the water and expose it to air, once the air touches it, it is now considered wet because it's hit with the air. Not just water around it. When something is completely submerged in water, it is not wet.
I don't care about the riddle, bro. Okay, just ask.
We're gonna talk about
no.
it.
Y'all not serious right now. So you're telling me that when a submarine
what's going on, Graham? Right now, I'm streaming live on YouTube, dog. We arguing about is water wet or objects that are submerged in water wet. The whole shebang. We on YouTube right now, bro. Come down to my channel, swipe up, do whatever you gotta do. Give me ass.
This is not what you're saying right now. This is what you're saying right now. So you're saying that a fish is dry. That is what you're saying. That is basically. No. Everything has an opposite. If I'm not breathing, I'm not breathing. If I'm breathing, I'm breathing. That's just how it is, right? Everything has an opposite. That's the question. Stop. That's when the rainy desert is now dry again. Stop. Yo, water. What is it? What are you gonna call it?
I wouldn't call it wet or dry. I wouldn't call it.
It's nothing. It's space. That's what you're saying.
You don't go to the.
Yo. Alright, so we just got done watching another video, guys. This is like one of the first original arguments about the whole water being wet situation, but they was using, an object and stuff like that. So let me give you guys inside the stream that's watching a kind of a visual, right? So say for instance, right? Say like this is my wedding ring, right? It's my wedding ring, right? If I grabbed a bottle of water, set my wedding ring on the table, and then splashed some water from a bottle of water onto my ring is wet, right?
Yeah, that boy wet.
It's wet, right? Now, why is it wet? Is it just
water on there and shit?
Because it's water on it, right? Just on it or around it, right?
Yeah.
Now, if I then unscrew the top of that bottle and throw my whole ring in there, is my ring still considered wet?
Yeah, because water is wet.
Water is wet.
How is it still wet?
It's still wet, bro.
It's not.
It's like saying put your wedding ring inside and then it's gonna
not wet.
That's what you're saying.
It is
like
not.
I love this shit,
bro.
Listen.
It's like you putting your wedding ring in like dry air, bro.
Yeah.
Listen.
It's a submarine ring.
Listen. Okay, listen here. One, if the red ring goes in the water, therefore the ring is not wet. For instance, it is not wet unless you take it out and there's probably liquid all over the ring. Then yeah, it's wet. But if it's in an object that is in the water, it's considered not wet.
What you just said did not make no type of sense.
So what is it? Hey man, but he sounded smart though.
It did, but it didn't make no type of sense.
How?
If it's not wet, what is it? What is the object then? If it's in the water, what is it then?
It's peanut butter sticky.
It's submerged, bro.
Oh, see, that's the word right there.
Bro, listen. All right. So my argument at work all day long was if something is wet, there are other things that come along with it. You gotta look up the actual word wet, bro. There's only like a few things you can do if you're wet. You can drip, you can be damp, you can be moist. You can't do all that in water. If you're fully submerged in water, you cannot drip. Your clothes are not damp. You feel what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're in water, bro, you are fully submerged in water. You're fully submerged. Now peep this, right? So it was a joint about the submarine, right? So my nigga said if the submarine is underwater, the submarine is wet. How is the submarine wet if it's underwater?
Okay,
it's fully submerged.
No, I'm gonna be truly honest. That sounds dumb as hell.
And hold up. Charles MC Fearson 106 said you can also be soaked. You can't be soaked underwater. My nigga. Bro.
Wait, what?
Bro, that alright, okay. I got some. I'm about to mind fuck y'all.
Oh shit.
Can you drown if you're wet?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Tell me how you can drown if you're wet.
Somebody just pouring water on your face.
And water's dripping on your face? Yeah, you can drown.
Yeah, somebody just pouring water on your face. That's it.
Somebody just pouring water on your face.
Yeah, with a towel.
Yeah, like a shower.
With a towel.
With the rag over your face and you put the water.
So we talking about somebody torturing your ass.
Yeah.
Is how you can drown while wet.
Pretty much, you can
drown.
You're
drowning.
So if I get a water gun, I'm talking about the biggest Nerf gun out here, bro, and I'm just laying you down with this water gun, I can drown you, right?
On your face, yeah. How you gonna bring with water?
No. I'm just talking about the simple fact of being wet. I'm not saying bringing it into torture effect.
Man, but
you're still drowning.
But you still wet though.
Yeah.
Yo, my man said a teaspoon of water can drown you.
I'm just saying.
Bro, let me let you understand something, bro. Water can, all right, hold up. We got an amazing comment right here. 2K Wick 25 said, hold up, no, not him. No, Landon Williams said water is wet. Not trying to hear it's a liquid. 100. He said water is wet. Not trying to hear it's a liquid. Is water not a liquid, yo?
It is a liquid.
Yeah, it is.
So how is water wet if it's already a liquid?
Are we talking about the science shit?
We talking about the realest shit ever, bro.
We in science class, yo.
Bro, all right. Okay. So let's go with the other argument, right? So because the way I feel, bro, if a submarine is fully submerged underwater, it's not wet until it rises to the surface, and then the water is dripping off of like the side of the submarine, the top to the bottom. Like, bro, that's how I feel. Now let's talk about a fish, right? So my nigga tried to compare a fish being underwater all its life to a human being dry, right? You can't compare the two. You can't compare dry and being wet like with air and water, bro. You just can't, bro.
Okay, I have something for you, right? You said
I ain't gonna lie, I'm too sorry for this shit too.
I probably got this from a video because the dude kept talking about fish and human skin was wet.
Oh, flight is here. What's up?
iPod said that since it's underwater is soap. But if you look at
It's actually a video. Some dude was high as fuck, so he can be wet if his skin is wet. Some shit like that.
Wrong water isn't wet. Facts. Solids can only be wet because
something in the water
it's not
is soap.
absorbed the water.
But soap, by definition, is extremely wet. So technically, it's still wet.
Yo, my man said. All right, so DeAndre Stein said fish breathe water. Carter, right?
No, they don't.
No,
Yes, they do.
They don't breathe water. Did you just say they don't breathe water, my nigga?
Man, they do breathe water.
They breathe.
Go ahead and talk. Go ahead and talk.
What are y'all screaming?
They don't breathe straight up water. They breathe their oxygen in the water, son.
Yeah, they breathe the oxygen, not the water.
Right, they got gills, right?
Right.
The gills take the oxygen out of the water. They just don't be drinking water or breathing at the same time.
What about sea turtles?
Now, can we do that? Can humans do that?
Yeah.
No?
There's
Who the fuck said yeah? Who said yeah?
I mean,
when the last time you seen a nigga go underwater breathing?
that boy said I'm Aquaman.
Little Mermaid.
My man's really say I'm Aquaman. I'm dead.
Who said
Hey, I'm a superhero, Aquaman.
I can breathe on the water. I can talk to you.
I said sea turtles. Nobody said about Aquaman.
My man say I can. Sea turtles can breathe on the water. On the water.
Say no Justice League.
Hey,
Yo, okay, hold up. My man C's Bucks 25 just came through. A fish can only be wet when it's flopping out of the water, bro.
Wait, where y'all see this at?
But what is in the water, though?
Bro,
on his stream, G. On his stream.
What happened?
Are you streaming right now? Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I'm streaming right now, bro.
But what is it in the water then if it's not wet?
I didn't even know. I didn't see it in the Discord.
Yo, let me let y'all understand something, bro. Like, so all right, so. How many people still feel like if an object is fully underwater is wet?
It's wet.
It's wet.
Who said that?
On the object, though.
Who said that?
This shit funny as hell.
Who said it's still wet if it's fully underwater?
Me, I said, you know why? Because the
question is, depends on the object.
Okay, hold. Let Laura talk, yo. Let Laura talk. Speak up.
Wet under the water. What is it then? You said that if the object is underwater, is wet. Soap. You said it was soap.
No, it's not soap.
He said submerged.
It's submerged, bro. That's the term that nobody's talking about.
I'm hella confused right now. What the fuck?
Bro, I swear on God, bro. If you look up the term wet in the dictionary online on Google, the word submerged is nowhere to be found, my nigga. If you look up the term wet in the dictionary, who is this? The word submerged. That boy, he got feedback.
Why are you yelling at us?
No, that somebody, the boy NBA Bobby, his John was coming through his mic, whatever. Yeah, that was the NBA Bobby dude. But yo, listen, on Google, bro, if you look up the term wet, submerged is not one of the other words. You cannot say wet and submerged, bro. They do not mix, man. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, bro.
I'm still confused. I don't know. I'm not in this.
Water is a liquid. Water is water, but water is not wet, bro. Who want to argue me with this?
What you saying is water is wet, right? Is that what you're saying?
No, water is not wet, bro.
Wait, how is water not wet? So you saying the ocean's not wet?
Nigga, did you just say the ocean's wet? Bro, hold, wait. Hawkman, did you just say the ocean is wet?
I didn't say that. I said, so you're saying the ocean is not wet. I didn't say it was wet. I said not.
Bro, what are you trying to say, sir?
That's like saying I'm gonna get a glass of water poured on me and I'm not wet.
If you pour a glass of water on yourself, you're wet, my man. So you are wet if you pour something on a part of your skin and it's other parts of your body that are dry.
You just saying you're like submerged in water, you're not wet, but you come out the water, you're wet.
Yeah, so then white people be saying,
"Ain't you wet when you go and
water ain't wet though?"
Yeah, you're wet when you go inside water, but you're saying that right when you come out the water,
That's when you're wet.
That's when you're wet.
When you're inside,
so you saying we come out the water, you're wet
because you cannot feel water all
when water and oxygen touch outside, like if you're like, say for instance, right, you dive into like a pool,
but they can't be just touching. They gotta be another object.
Yeah, you have to be either 50-50, 70-30, 90-10. Like air has to be involved. You feel what I mean? Since there's no air underwater that you could physically breathe or anything like that. Like when you flailing around and shit like that underwater, you're still covered in water the entire time.
I feel like I had this argument when I was drunk once. I don't remember how it ended.
Bro, Hawk, if you pour a bottle of water on yourself, sir, you are currently wet, bro.
Yeah.
And the same thing goes for every part of your body. Like, you can talk about your body in different parts, bro. So, say for instance, right, my index finger. If I say, bro, watch this. I'm about to submerge my index finger in a cup of water. You put your finger in that cup of water, your whole entire index finger is covered in water. But your index finger is not wet.
But your hand is wet.
Your knuckles might be wet on, like, your middle finger. But as far as like your entire index finger, if you stick it all the way in a cup of water, your index finger is not wet until you pull it out the cup of water. That's when it's wet because you can see the shit dripping off your fucking finger. Water's going to be dripping off your finger. That's considered wet.
And it feels cold and shit.
Splash,
bro. He says splash. Yo, hold up. Somebody said something. Hold up. All right, so James Owen says you're always submerged in air until you're submerged in water.
Now that man is high as hell.
I mean, I don't know about that. He do come.
Yo, that's funny.
Hey, maybe he got a point.
That's another story.
Okay, so hold up. I wouldn't say you're surrounded. I would say surrounded. I wouldn't say submerged. Submerged is the term used behind water. Yeah. As far as air goes, you're surrounded by air or oxygen at all times if you're not in water. That's how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but hold up. We got another video, guys. This dude literally went off in the car. He was snapping. I want you guys to listen to it too. You know what I'm saying? I want to see what you guys think about it.
Hey, those big.
Bro, I swear to God on my mama, y'all not this stupid. Water is not wet! That shit don't even make fucking sense! Let me just explain how fucking stupid y'all really sound. If you go to the ocean with a cup of water, you not making the ocean more wet! You adding water to water! Have you ever tried to get water wet, bro? I want everybody to go get a cup of water and pour some water on top of some water and tell me what the fuck happened. It's like y'all stupid on purpose, bro. What? If I pour water on my shirt is wet. Water cannot be wet. Water, like this dick, get shit wet. If water is wet, you should be able to pour water on water and get the water wet because water is wet, right? But you see how fucking stupid that sounds? Have you bitches ever bought a wet wipe in your life? The wipe is wet. It's all right there for you, bro. You ever been in a store and let's say a motherfucker spills some shit on the ground? What the fuck do they do? Go get a motherfucking caution wet floor sign. They don't go get a caution wet water sign, you idiots. And then you got people going, well, water has to be wet because it's not dry. Bitch, what? That's like saying the opposite of green is 7. Where's the correlation? I know y'all.
This the realest thing ever, bro. Like,
but water is a combination of 2 hydrogen atoms and an oxygen atom. Okay. Water is a liquid is something that flows freely. Freely. Let me just ask y'all one more stupid question. When it rains, right? Is the sky wet? No, bitch. Okay, it's a whole bunch of y'all that must be real life stupid. So we gonna do a real science experiment. I ain't got shit to do today. Watch this. We finna get a cup of water. We gonna use a napkin, a spoon, some water, and just a dry countertop. Let's answer these questions. That's a paper towel, right? If I pour water on top of it, that's wet. That's a spoon, right? If I pour water on top of this spoon, that's a wet spoon. That's some water, right? If I pour water on top of this water, is that wet water? If I pour water on top of this countertop, the countertop is wet. But if I pour water on top of that water, it's not wet water, it's a fucking mess. Clean it up. There's literally no way nothing I just did doesn't make sense to you. If this shit don't get through to you, you stupid. You just stupid. It's okay, but you just stupid. I see I got a lot of people up there kind of mad because they feel like what I'm saying makes no sense. Maybe this will help. Let's say it's a house on fire, right? End of the goddamn sentence right there. You see what I just did? The house is on fire. The fire is not on fire. That's just stupid. The house is on fire. Anyways, back to what I was saying. The house is on fire. But you can't get fire on fire. You just make more fire. Switching that back over to water, you can't put water on water and get it wet. You're just making more water.
Okay. All right. So the video about to end, bruh. I think that's the end of this video. I think it's like the rest of it is like Snapchat or whatever. But okay. So from what he was saying, basically, I feel somewhat similar, but like, all right. So take for instance, right, from the video that you guys just watched, right? My man put water inside of a cup, right? Technically, when he poured water in that cup, is that cup wet?
Yes.
Well,
no. The cup's not wet. They should pour water on the cup.
If it was like
the cup,
outside, like if the water was running down the cup and outside, then probably yeah. But I'm not sure.
The cup is not wet for the last time.
Hold on. First of all, let me get something straight. Let me get something straight. So most people in here are saying if you pour water inside a cup, it's not wet.
The cup is wet.
It's not.
Unless it gets like water splashes.
How is the cup not wet? You put water.
How is the cup not wet?
The cup is wet. Oh my god! Yo!
Because look.
It's wet.
Look, because we pour the water.
The cup
out.
is wet. What
I gotta say.
Wait. Are you talking about pouring water?
The inside of the cup is wet.
Yeah, that.
Okay, wait. But so if I hand you a cup of water, is it wet then? Are you
yes, the inside of the cup cup is wet.
But are you?
Look. Let me say something.
It is not.
Let me say something. Hey,
it's not wet, bro. Unless it's outside, yeah, it's
wet.
Wet.
What?
Reese's, let me say something.
It is.
What?
That cup is wet because the cup isn't inside the water. The water is inside the cup. Okay. See? Boom. Mind fucked.
No, the cup is still wet. What are you talking about? The inside of the cup is wet.
That's what I'm saying. The water cup.
Anything that touches any liquid is wet until it is fully submerged.
That's what we said.
Yo, my man Ricky Duran, anything water touches is wet even if you're completely underwater. No, if you're completely underwater, you are no longer wet. There has to be oxygen involved. Air. I keep saying oxygen. Well, oxygen ain't nothing but the compound, but I'm talking about air itself.
Well, what if the cup is half full?
Air and water,
it's still wet. It's still wet.
Air and water have to exist on the same plane in order for something to be wet.
No.
Yes.
What you mean? No?
Yes.
What?
Yeah, bro, oh my god, what? Bro.
Why y'all confusing me?
Bro.
Why am I getting heated? I don't care about this argument. Why am I getting heated for?
Y'all confusing me. I don't care about this.
Alright, I got a question. Let me think. Let me think.
So you ain't got no question?
No. I'm about to use a different analogy.
Think about that. Yeah.
Can fire get burnt?
No.
What?
No. Oh my god. No.
Can fire get burnt?
No.
That shit sounded.
You can't fight fire with fire. You can't.
Yo, my man said, yo, he said he can't fight fire with fire. Bro.
So like water can wet other things, but water cannot wet water.
Bro, this is a dead ass serious question, bro. It's the equivalent. It's the equivalent to water getting you wet. Can fire get burnt?
But it's like saying can water wet water. It's like
that's not even possible.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was trying to say, like, can water wet water?
Fire can't burn its own. Fire can't fight fire.
Right, fire can't burn itself. So how can water be wet?
That creates a bigger fire if you try to use it with the other fire.
But bro, but I'm saying though, how can water be wet if fire can't burn itself? How can water wet itself? It's fucking liquid.
Yeah, more water to it.
Is this H2O, some type of shit?
Bro, on God, bro. Yo, alright, so look, this is how they messed it up. First of all, they used the adjective and never even spoke about submerge. Then they said water, like water is not the only liquid out there, bro. But water is a liquid. That's what it all boils down to, bro. Water is not wet. Water is a liquid, which a liquid can get you wet.
Wait, what kind of water?
Alkaline, highest pH levels, nigga.
H2O.
Bro, hold on. Let me read some comments, yo. Let me see.
My head hurts, yo. I want to get my headache.
But my head hurts. Who made this theory up anyways?
Dumbest and most fucking smartest arguments ever.
Yo, hold up. Hey, yo, CJ the Deadeye says, so fire is hot, but water isn't wet. What?
What?
Ooh.
Nigga.
Oh.
What? What do you mean facts? He used the wrong thing. He said is fire hot. You can only use one other one, which is cold. Can water be hot?
Nah, they say it has heat.
Nigga, can water be hot, nigga?
Yeah.
No.
Nigga, answer the question. Can water be hot?
Yes.
Can water be cold?
Yes.
Can fire be cold?
No.
So what the fuck is CJ talking about? You can't use fire is hot and then water is wet in the same thing. No, you have to use temperature. That's a whole nother conversation. That's temperature, brother. What you talking about? Hold up, man.
Y'all confuse me with all type of bullshit.
Nah, you confusing yourself.
Okay, so DeAndre Stein said your body is made of 70% water, so technically your body is wet.
Ooh, that's true though.
Ooh.
Your body is
made of so you're saying inside of your body is wet? That's
he said the inside. He said you technically wet already.
Ooh. Well, basically, your body is made of water too, though.
But we're talking about the outside touching your skin.
We talking about skin, brother, not the inside of your body, brother.
Ooh, I'm a hawk, so I don't know.
All right, so I got a question, right? So, if you got an iPhone, right, and you pour water on the screen of the iPhone, is the iPhone screen wet?
Yes. Yeah, wet, but it's fucked up now.
Yeah,
it's
wet and it's fucked up. Ain't got to go Galaxy.
Why? iPhones come out waterproof now, bro. But all right, so the iPhone screen is wet, right? But if you throw the entire phone in the pool and leave it in the pool, is your screen of your iPhone still wet?
Yeah.
It's submerged though.
Nah,
it's electrified.
The screen is not wet. The whole phone is wet.
People say
it's not wet. It's fully submerged in water. It's not wet no more.
So you gonna have to buy a new phone,
bro.
That's facts. Yeah, you gotta buy
he said you gotta buy a new phone, bro.
Yeah, bro. Cause then what he say, but like, oh, bro, I gotta get a new phone because my phone got submerged in water.
I mean, I know it's waterproof, but if you live for like 3 days, is it still
I'm just saying, bro. You know. Like what are you gonna say, bro? Oh, my phone got wet. My phone got submerged by water. What sounds a better explanation for getting a new phone? You know what I mean?
I mean, people still gonna say it's wet, but he ain't.
Yeah, like that's what everybody's pretty much gonna say. They're not gonna say, "Oh, I got submerged by water."
Ain't nobody gonna say, "Hey,
nobody's gonna say that, bro."
Submerged in water.
Yeah, nobody uses that word. That's why it's like wet. You know?
Yes, my phone got better submerged in water yesterday, so I couldn't use my phone.
Unless you're using that wet.
Bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yo, but I thought it's fast though because you misheard yourself. Nobody says submerged. What the fuck is that?
What you mean? A lot of people say submerged, bro.
What? Bro, I haven't used submerged since like middle school, bro.
Yo, you said it. Bro, if you take something out of a fully submerged in liquid, it is wet after that, bro. It's not wet while it's in there, bro.
The only times that I use submerged is in school essays.
I'm telling you, bro. Air and water have to exist on the same plane for something to be wet, bro.
So, is the Earth wet?
You said, is the Earth wet? Like the whole planet?
The whole planet. Is the whole planet wet?
Yeah. Yeah, nigga, they got oceans and shit. The whole Earth is not submerged underwater, bro.
That's the greatest. That's the greatest. That's the greatest answer. That's the greatest.
All right, okay, hold up. Okay, all right. So let's use this, right? So say you at like a lake or something, right? And you go to like a little pier, and the logs that go in the water, and a log, you know that shit go deep as shit because it's holding up a pier. Is that log to that pier wet?
Yeah.
The log going all the way underwater.
No, wet.
Up to the surface.
Nah, bro.
It is submerged.
No, nigga. The fucking pier pole is fucking wet. Because the top half of it is getting wet and the other half is submerged.
You know, y'all niggas just lost me. I'm confused.
I'm not even answering no more. This is a retarded theory. You don't make this shit up.
Water is not.
Bro, anything that is above sea level or water level and is getting splashed by water is considered wet, bro. Anything underwater completely is considered submerged, bro.
Hold on, I gotta get
So number one, water is not wet, my nigga. Water is a liquid. If you were fully underwater, you were submerged. If you are above water and a nigga splash you from in the pool to the outside, and you like say for instance, right, a bad chick walk past the pool, right, and you know she thinks she nice, and you go and splash the fuck out of her with water, she's wet.
Thick as hell.
But if you pull,
Alright, so the water's not wet, bro. It's submerged.
No, water is liquid.
Oh.
Yo, I gotta get some liquor on my system. This conversation is gonna kill me.
What kind of weight you talking about, though?
Huh?
Okay.
What happened?
Okay.
What kind of water are we talking about? What you saying?
Said wet.
What do you mean? What type of wet, my nigga?
The one with liquid. What the hell? What type of other wet?
Are we talking about making our girl wet or splashing the water wet?
Bro, this nigga said making his girl wet.
Alright,
so
it took out 5 minutes to get it.
Alright, so check it. Alright, so for instance, right? So for instance, let's play that game, right? So a chick, right?
Ooh.
That's
big or she little?
A chick. No, peep it. When a chick gets wet, right? We can use this, right? You know how we say, yo, you wet it, your shit wet as shit, right? Technically, you ready for this shit?
Yes.
Does her panties get moist? I don't know. Yeah, that was crazy. That's a crazy phone call. But on some real, when a chick is wet, do her panties get moist?
Yeah.
So technically, the fluid or liquid that comes outside of a female's vagina,
that's good,
actually gets her wet.
Yeah.
If no liquid seeps out, it's just like saying you can't say, yo, your bladder wet. You can't say that.
What?
The water's inside you.
So her insides are not wet then, right?
It means basically it has to be skin contact.
Your bladder wet.
No, it's liquid, bro. What you saying? It's not wet.
I mean, you have for it to be wet.
Can we talk about some sports here?
Like, all right, so Pete, we gonna do this one, right? So a chick wet, right? She wet as fuck. She creaming, whatever the case may be, right? You hitting, right? You hitting. Every time you hit, you come out, you go in. You come out, you go in.
Yeah.
You are fully submerged in her vagina. Then when you come out, what is wet?
Wet.
Your man's is wet, right?
Your penis.
Your man's is wet.
Yeah.
Your willy.
Yeah, your man. Yeah.
Your man's is wet.
Your man. Yeah.
The hot dog is wet.
Yeah.
All right.
What?
That's the realest shit ever. That's the realest shit ever. Think about it, bro. When you go inside the vagina, bro, I'm not sure how much air seeps through or whatever, but when you're in there, you're submerged in whatever she got going on. When you come out,
until you pull out.
When you come out, you wet.
All right, so it's like
away from science.
Right?
That's like saying when she squirt, she squirt on you. You're wet.
It's like regular, right? And then when you go in, your dick is not wet, right? But then when you pull it out, it's wet.
But if she squirts, that means you're wet.
So if you put your dick on the water and then pull it out, then it's wet.
But Reese, if she squirts on you, you're wet.
Then it's wet, bro. Any liquid that hits may it be an object, skin, or whatever, bro, a piece of clothing, it is wet, bro. Like I said, bro, it has to be air involved for something to be wet. If there's no air involved, you are not considered wet no more. You're fully submerged in water, bro.
Is this going to get censored on YouTube?
That's like jumping in a pool of orange juice, bro. Like
you gonna be sticky as hell.
You mean apple juice?
Oh, all right, apple. Ew, you remind me of urine, bro.
Nasty, bro.
But like I was saying, bro, once you're in water, bro, and fully submerged, you are no longer wet, bro. You are submerged, bro, in water.
Submerging that pussy.
As soon as you come out of the water, bro, you are wet, bro. Air and water have to be on the same plane in order for something to be wet, bro. It's just like when it's raining outside, right? When it's raining outside, right? And all your clothes, what do your clothes do? Your clothes get wet.
Your clothes get submerged in water.
No.
They get wet. They're getting touched by water.
Yes, your clothes get wet, which are what? Soaked. Stuff like that, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's the right goddamn fucking, man, y'all killing me, bro.
I'm into technology. I don't know none of this.
Listen, bro.
So keyword of
Hold
the
on,
day
what you mean? Oh, wait. Ricky Duran, you said air doesn't have to be invoked to be wet.
So then what it has to be invoked? Mr. Avatar?
Water, fire, air. That's airbender. Welcome to the Avatar.
Yo, he said welcome to the Avatar, bro. Yo. All right. So the main argument is, what do you guys say? Is water wet?
Nah, bro,
unless she got that wet.
I'm being serious. Is water wet?
Yeah, it's basically no. I would say no.
Water makes things wet, but it ain't wet itself.
I would say water. How can water be wet? How is water wet if it can't make itself wet?
How you gonna
That's my question.
How you gonna know if water's wet if you ain't get something wet?
How is water wet when it can't make itself wet?
Yeah, you can't. See now, y'all fucking me up now.
All right.
That's my question.
My brain hurts.
I got this.
Yeah, like my brain really hurt. Like
water is liquid, bro.
Nobody knows that question.
I just really thought about it. Like, how is water gonna make itself wet? Like,
all right, bro, you hear the question?
Should be over there.
He said, "How is water gonna make itself wet?"
Check and see if it's in there.
How is water wet when it can't make itself wet?
Check and see.
Is water wet?
I'm more talking about food right now. Ain't nothing else matter now.
Yeah.
All right. I think I'm gonna have to end this stream because y'all acting like y'all don't understand, bro.
What? God damn! Somebody killed himself.
Yo, I thought you understood my question.
Yo, this boy Uvi said water is wet, bro.
How can water be wet when it can't make itself
wet? He said
water
is wet like water.
Facts.
That's my question, though.
Ricky Duran said, "What if you put a different liquid in water?"
Yes.
What? Okay, you know what? That's
say you pour apple juice inside a cup of water.
But it doesn't mean it's wet though.
It's still submerged.
Liquid is wet.
It's submerged.
No, it just make it taste like ass.
What are y'all talking, bro? If you pour apple juice inside of a cup of water, bro, it is now formed into one liquid, bro.
Water is wet. Water.
Ain't nothing changes but the taste.
It tastes like ass.
Like.
Oh, my shit hurts, man. That made my brain hurt, man.
Yo, I can't. I just can't with y'all, man.
Y'all gotta turn me into a white
bro. This is fucking hilarious.
Y'all really about to turn me into a white person.
This nigga said the fucking. Alright, he said the apple juice is fully submerged. I'm asleep.
Yeah, bro, the apple juice is fully submerged by water, bro.
Y'all about to turn me into a white person. All this white shit.
Hold on, how about if you put some oil on that shit? Oil and water.
What is oil made out of?
I mean, it's gonna separate.
The oil is kind of a liquid, like the oil.
It's liquid water.
Cause the oil and water doesn't mix.
Oh,
so
I'm about to die.
Hold on, that's a good question. What happens when oil gets into water? Does the oil get wet? Cause they don't mix.
Don't they form to one liquid? Oh, no, they don't. Right?
See, this motherfucker didn't go to school.
I graduated. I'm in college, y'all. I know that shit.
You said in college, bro. Yo, my favorite word is definitely submerged, bro. Definitely.
Yeah,
I'm in technology, bro. I don't know that.
They all is
submerged. Coordinate submerged. There you go.
I'm in technology.
That's my name, bro.
They all is submerged.
Yo, it's right here.
Pass.
Take the case up there with you.
So is they all submerged?
Niggas.
Is they all submerged then? Cause the oil doesn't go.
Are we playing
stays on top.
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna be like, I'm submerged in sweat, bro. Facts. There you go.
I'm gonna go take a shower, but I'm submerged in water.
Hey, Reese's, every time you gotta say submerged.
Submerged, bro. I'm submerged, bro.
I'm gonna say wet,
bro. I'm submerged in sweat, bro.
Are we running?
Bro.
Get out of here, bro. I'm submerged in all these releases.
Submerged in water.
I'm in there wet. Are we running? Or we just no?
I'm in that submerged wet water. There you go.
Why you shooting a brick shot? You trash. Give me the ball.
I am submerged in the liquids.
Alright, you came back. What are we talking about?
So what are we doing?
I don't know, bro.
Are we running?
We talking about water, bro. That's what we doing.
We was talking about water.
We was talking about water until I saw us drop that fact of it, bro.
That's a white.
Water's not wet. Water's submerged, bro.
What?
Wait, how is water submerged, bro? See, Reese's, you just put something else.
Bro, iPod got the word submerged stuck in my head, bro.
But water can't be submerged itself. Like you can't submerge water.
I don't care, bro. Everything is submerged, bro.
You can't submerge.
My eyes are not submerged.
You heard
bro, we're submerged for everything, bro. I'm submerged to 2K right now, bro.
Ball. I'm right here. Give me the wet.
Water can't be submerged in water, bro.
I got that wet.
We submerged, bro. iPod submerged by UFC 3, bro.
I'm about to submerge myself into some liquor because my hair hurts.
Damn.
Why would you foul, you dumbass? Gosh, damn it.
Yo, how did I get back to the clinch, bro?
What's up?
Oh, so we done? That's it?
That's it? We're done with the water?
That's it? No problem? Nothing?
Talking about the move?
No problem?
That's it. We're just talking about water.
I thought we were talking about some pro-ams. Hey, wait.
Talking about the move.
Water ain't wet. We just, anybody agrees that water ain't wet.
Water is submerged, bro.
Water is some white people stuff. I don't know.
Water is submerged.
I don't care about submersion. I don't know some white people theory. I don't know anything. I'm black and I'm proud.
I'm gonna use submerged every day for the rest of my life.
I'm gonna tell my girl, I'll be like, hey, you wanna get submerged? Puss.
Bruh.
Hey, man. You said something about your grandmother? You said something weird.
I don't know what else talking about, but you on that submerged stuff.
We're submerged in weirdness right now.
Yeah, you on that submerged stuff.
Alright, hey, Stream. I think we've came to an agreement. These guys just want to joke. They don't want to argue.
Nah,
so,
bro.
you know what I'm saying? I guess
water is wet.
No, water is not wet, bro. Water is a liquid.
We bringing the argument back.
I'm just saying that some shit can get going.
Bro. Hey, Stream. I'm gonna holler at you guys later, man. Like, these dudes is crazy, man. I want to thank everybody for coming through to this crazy stream, dog. Make sure you guys drop a like. Y'all get up out of here, man. I'm going to holler at y'all. Yo, listen. If anybody want to argue with me via Twitter, bro, argue with me via Twitter if you don't feel the way I feel. Let me let y'all know how I feel, bro. So, basically, the way I feel, water is not wet. An object is wet when it's not fully submerged in water and you splash water on it. I feel like that's what makes it wet. And that's just how I feel, bro. So if you got a problem with that, hit me up on Twitter. That's where I'm going to be at. Or comment on this stream. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't watch it live. I'm going to holler at you guys later in the next one, bro.